What's up guys, Maniacs here, and welcome to Palette Swap. Now this game popped up today on GameJolt, and yes, it is a visual novel style game, and this music is a little strange compared to what I was expecting. Now this is supposed to be a dark comedy. I don't even know if it's really supposed to have horror in it, but it's supposed to be a pretty dark comedy style visual novel. Apparently about a painter who suddenly gets trapped inside of, I don't know if it's her painting or a painting itself, and with the help of a friend that she meets inside the painting, she has to somehow escape. Now, I have no idea how long this game is. I don't know how big the actual game is, but there was a ton of people behind this game itself. It's got a lot of different art, it's got a lot of different music, and again, this music is not what I was expecting, but it looks like a pretty cool and sounds like a pretty cool little visual novel. So I'm going to play through probably like 20 minutes of it, see how it goes, and we'll see if we can go from there. Maybe I'll play more of it. I have no idea how long it is, so alright, let's go ahead and start the game, because that music at the beginning is super loud. Alright, I'm already digging this music much better. Okay. ... God damn it! My forehead stings. Where have I slapped? Where I've slapped it, I wince. Okay, who's talking? I have no idea. My forehead stings. Where I've slapped it, I wince. Guess that didn't really help matters any. I'm an art student. I stayed late today to finish up my project. It's due in a couple days. But I just can't think of anything. I'm not inspired at all. It's been a problem lately. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. I'm supposed to be home soon, but I thought I'd make one last stop. The student art gallery has lots of different paintings done by my peers. Maybe seeing some of them will inspire me. I carefully open the door. There are paintings lined up along the walls with all kinds of styles and subjects. I don't recognize any of them. I guess I haven't been in here in quite some time. Even in my turmoil, I can't help but smile a little. I feel very comfortable being here, surrounded by all this art. I look around at this different works for a bit, but it's not long before one painting in particular catches my eye. I'm guessing it's going to be the one in the middle right there, since that's the one that's like at the main menu here. Yep, okay. It's a dark forest done mostly in shades of purple with a yellow sunset poking through the trees. It's quite lovely. I wonder whose painting this is. I search for a signature, but there isn't one to be found. I do find the painting's title in tiny, hardly visible letters in the bottom corner. Eladia? That's an... Oh, apparently I'm Zaria. Okay, my bad.
Eladia? That's an unusual name. I wonder what it means.
Either way, it's quite something. I should probably just continue in her... Whatever, I'll just get... I guess this is her talking in her own mind, so when she does regular dialogue, I'll use the other voice, but I'm just going to use my regular voice for this. My thoughts are interrupted by what sounds like a faucet dripping. I look around in confusion. Suddenly, the door slams shut behind me, and the lights disappear in an instant. Startled, I let out a shriek, and I run to the door and grab the knob. The door's locked.
How?
I keep pulling on the doorknob, but it's pointless. This thing won't budge.
What's going on?
The dripping sound has gotten louder. I look back at the painting, or where I thought it was. It's too dark to see anything now. I take a couple of careful steps forward, but I'm hesitant to move too far without being able to see where I'm going.
What is this?
I don't expect the response that follows. Ah, you'll do nicely.
Who's that?
The voice is loud and menacing, like something out of a horror movie, but I can't see anyone.
Who?
I swallow.
Is someone here?
What? This girl can hear me?
Huh? Of course I can hear you.
No, you can't. You aren't supposed to hear me. You must be imagining things.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I look around the room frantically, trying to identify the other person in the room, but it's too dark. The only thing I can see is that painting. Am I really arguing with a disembodied voice?
What in the world is going on here?
This is interesting. Development. I guess you could work.
Interesting. What are you saying?
What am I saying? What are you saying?
What?
Hey, would you like to help me out?
Help you out?
No, help me out. Yes, help me out. Go on, do it.
How can I help you if I can't see you?
Help me out.
Help you out with what?
Yes, help me with what?
What? I have to know what I'm helping you with.
I can help you out if you help me out.
Does that mean you'll let me out of this? If that mean you'll let me out if I help you?
It is what it is. What the fuck? This is really confusing and frustrating. Whatever that voice is, it doesn't want to tell me what it needs my help for. But maybe it will let me out if I help it. What should I do? Oh, I have to make choices in this game. That's right. This game has choices and everything like that. So it's kind of cool. Well, I got no other options, so yeah, screw it. Why not?
Well, alright, if you let me out, I'll help you.
Good. That's good. The voice has suddenly grown distorted. The room starts to shake and the paintings start glowing with an unnatural light.
What is this?
My arms flail wildly at my sides as I try to maintain my balance, but it feels like the entire room is starting to fall.
No!
In a moment, I'm pitching forward and towards the painting. I expect to crash into it, but instead I hear something that sounds like a splash and I just keep falling. The world around me blurs and shifts into a million different colors, so many that I can't pick a single one out of the bunch. I look back, reaching desperately trying to find something to grab onto, but I freeze at what I see. What the fuck? Even though I just fell into the painting, even though I'm still falling, I didn't. Wow, that is actually really creepy looking when it shifts. Okay. I was still there, standing in front of the painting. Looking at myself, I was there, smirking, but I was also right here, inside the painting. What's happening? Everything is dark. Am I still falling? I can't feel anything. It takes a long time for me to push my eyes open. I'm definitely not in the school anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick, just might as well. Where am I? Some kind of dark forest? But there's something strange about this place. Something about the color palette. It looks all shiny in a weird way. Kind of like...
It all looks like paint.
Like paint, or more specifically, that painting from the school. How can that be? I was at school and then the way that I kind of fell into the painting, that I really fall into the painting. How is that possible? And wait, just before I saw that girl was me. Someone who looked like me. Who was it and where are they now? Where am I now? What's going on? Suddenly, there's an explosion of sound behind me. Again, what the? Okay, now we're going into a fucking Disney film. There's a group of strange creatures. They look a lot like birds, but at the same time, I can somehow tell they aren't. Their colors are strange and they're as shiny as the environment. They seem to be quite cheery at any rate. One of them is somehow holding a plate of cake. There's another hint that these guys are not actually birds, since birds cannot hold cake. I guess these guys have thumbs somewhere under those feathers, or whatever they are. But are these strange creatures the ones who brought me here? Maybe they can tell me something.
What is this place? Where are we?
The creatures don't seem to be listening. They're still singing and chattering and whistling cheerfully. Again, this is like Disney.
Hey, where are we? Are you guys the ones that brought me here?
A couple of the creatures look at me but don't respond to my question. Is she seriously trying to talk to these things?
Hey, seriously, I want to know what's going on. Who was that voice? What was that painting? Who was that girl who looked like me? Where are we? Why won't anyone answer me?
Nothing at all. Tears prick at the corners of my eyes and I sigh in frustration.
Can you guys even understand me?
The lack of answers would seem to be an answer in and up. Oh my god. The lack of answers... Okay. The lack of answers... It should say answers. The lack of answers would seem to be an answer in and of itself. Great. The only living things in sight and they can't help me. It looks like I'm on my own, I guess. When I turn to start walking away, the creatures cut their song off and shriek at me.
What? What is it?
Sorry, my back is bothering me all of a sudden for some reason. Their dancing grows more frantic. I can practically see the sweat working up on all of them. Are they mad at me? Why? I haven't done nothing. I have done anything. I noticed that in its wandering, the creatures holding the cake has gotten pretty close to me. It's a slice of very nice looking cake, certainly big and frosted and delicate, the kind of cake you'd almost rather leave alone than eat, since every bite would further ruin the beauty. Okay, I've never had that problem in my life. Now that I think of it, the normalness of the slice of cake seems very out of place here, but it does look pretty tasty. Noticing my staring, the creatures perk up and they suddenly seem a lot less angry. The creature holding it shuffles a bit closer to me.
Do you want me to eat this?
Maybe they were just trying to be welcoming. That's pretty nice. I slowly reach out and pick up the plate and that the cake is sitting on to a round of cheery whistling. As I pull the cake closer to me, a voice calls out, "Don't you dare eat that." Oh, never mind. Another girl is in front of me. Is she a student like me? Is she stuck here too?
Quit gawking at me and put that cake down right now. Why? Put it down! But it's just cake. They gave it to me. I'll share it with you if you want me to. Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? Calm down. It's only a cake.
The creatures keep looking back and forth between us like they're watching an intense battle, which they sort of are, I guess. I don't know why this girl is so worked up. It's a cake. Is she angry that she wasn't offered any? And I can't just turn it down, not after these guys were nice enough to give it to me. That would be rude, and I don't want to make them angry again. Okay, you just got sucked inside of a cake, and there's 3 kind of bird weird things offering you cake, and your first instinct is to, oh, I don't want to disappoint them? What? I'd be like, alright, I won't eat it, thanks, bye. But on the other hand, why would she be this upset about a cake without any reason? What should I do? Don't eat the cake. I'm gonna go with the person that's actually talking to me. Well, I guess if the girl is that upset about it, I shouldn't eat it any.
Here, it's okay.
I hand the cake back to the creature that was holding it. All of the creatures seem to breathe a collective sigh of relief, and the girl looks the happiest. I've seen her so far, not that I have much for comparison.
Hey!
I address the girl.
Do you know what this place is? Do you know what they are? Do you know what the hell is going on? This place is Elaudia. It's the world inside the painting you saw. How could she have
known about that?
These creatures are called Tootletoots. At least, that's what I call them. If they have different name, I don't know it. These ones in particular are part of the Welcoming Committee.
The Welcoming Committee?
Yes, they greeted you. They greeted me too, and they take care of the cake.
I glance back at the cake. It still looks like nothing but an ordinary cake, so why is everyone so obsessed with it?
Okay, so what's so special about it? That cake is what we call an anchor. It is one of the objects that holds our world together.
Oh, yeah, that would have been really bad.
If you had eaten it, the fabric of this world would have begun to tear apart. I'm pretty sure that already happened when I fell in. Am I dead? Or dreaming? No, neither of those. You're alive in one of the liveliest places there is.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a painting. Great, never see any of my friends again.
Well, that's great and all, but I'd really like to go home now. I'm not sure if that's possible. What? You just suddenly appeared here, right? With no idea how you got here? Well, no, I got sucked in through a painting. A painting? Yeah, a painting sounds about right. It happened that way for me, too. I've lost track of how long I've been here. It's been so long that I can understand the Tootletoots in a way. I was surprised to see you here. There hasn't been another human here not while I've been here. Actually, yes? No, nothing. Forget what I said, anything.
The girl looks wistfully off into the distance. I can't help feeling sorry for her. She's been stuck here for so long, away from the people she knows, forced to make her home in a completely different place. Different world, sorry.
You never found a way to get back? No, I don't even remember where back is. So I stopped looking a long time ago. So you just gave up? I guess you could say that.
I grit my teeth.
Well, there's no way I'm doing that. I'm going to find a way out of here. I have to.
This music is a little weird for the scene that's being placed. I start to take a step, and then I pause, remembering something.
Oh, by the way, I never got your name.
The girl blinks.
My name? It's Pilar.
Hopefully I said the name right.
Ah.
I smile warmly at her.
My name is Zaria. It's nice to meet you, Pilar.
And then I start walking away.
Hey, where are you going? I'm heading straight for the nearest exit. I've never been comfortable with giving up, you know. I'm certainly not about to start now. I will definitely find a way out.
Okay. My determined march onwards towards the way out is dampened by 2 things. One is the fact that I have no idea where I'm going. 2, that Pilar is following me for some strange reason. Where'd the birds go?
If there's no chance that I'll succeed, why are you still here? I want to help you avoid any other accidents, or near accidents, I should say. I wasn't kidding about what that cake would do. Okay, I get it. You're really serious over a cake. We've been over this. It isn't just a cake. Yes, I understand. Pilar, how do you know so much about these anchor things?
Pilar sounds quite rueful when she responds.
Like I said before, I've been here a long time, long enough to pick some things up. Take my word for it, you won't like what happens if you try destroying one. It changes things.
Why is she wearing leaves, by the way? I just noticed that. Okay? The look on Pilar's face tells me she doesn't want to keep talking about this, so I back off.
Alright. Well, I'm going to keep going. If you feel you need to come with me, then you can.
Alright, I'm going to save again real quick, in case I make another bad decision. Or I didn't make a bad decision yet, so Pilar nods, and without another word, we set off on our way. We don't make a lot of conversations along the way. I've never been fantastic at small talk, and somehow I feel that most of the things I could say to Pilar are kind of inane. Or is she meant insane? I have no idea. This music is really weird for the scene going on. Like, I was expecting like some mystical like doo 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 like calming mystical music. This music is just weird for this scenario, just based off of the other games that I've played. It's still cool. It's just jazz really isn't my big thing in games or whatnot. It's not just what I can't relate to her, it's more that I'm worried I might become her. If I don't get out of here, I'll be stuck here too. My thoughts are interrupted by the sound of something crunching underneath my feet. It sounds sort of like a small leaf. I look down to see a letter under my shoe. What's this? I reach down, pick it up, and straighten it out.
What is it, Zarya? It's a letter. Let's read it.
Dear Mariko, it's been a while since you had left. I had a dream that you would be back today, so I baked a cake just to celebrate your return. But as of now, I haven't seen you yet. I gave the cake to the Toots since they're always everywhere. I told them to give it to you once they see you. Sorry, I also told them not to eat it. If you find any bite marks or anything, tell me, and I'll do something about it. That's all you need to know. Oh, and I don't think food spoils in here, so I'm sure it'll still be delicious whenever you arrive. Now that I think of it, I don't think we even need to eat in here, but something sweet never hurts, right? Love, Chiara? Chiara or Kyara? I have no idea. Whatever.
Well, this is certainly interesting.
Cake that this Chiara... Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is it Kiara or Chiara? I'm guessing it's Kiara, because that makes more sense. Kiara person talks about, that has to be the cake that the creatures from before were offering me. There's no other explanation. She said that the food doesn't go bad here. If that's true, that cake could have been around for years. Maybe even as long as Pilar has been here. But there are still questions. Who are the people? Kiara and Mariko? Are they part of this world too? Or were they brought here like me and Pilar? And speaking of Pilar, could she know these people? I turned to Pilar, who was biting her lip.
Do you know either of these people? No, I've never heard of them, but they must be important if this Kiara is the one who baked the cake. If she could create an object like that ties...
Okay, there's to that, sorry.
Like that ties our world together, she could be very powerful. Yeah, you're right. You know, you should probably keep an eye out for more letters. I don't think they'll be all...
Oh my god,
I don't think they'll all be as easy to find as that one. You might want to wave your eyes over the scenery and see what objects could be hidden here. Letters, more specifically.
Oh, is that something I have to do?
Sure, I'll watch out for any parts of the painting that light up when I do that.
Wow, thanks game. Very subtle hints right there.
I'm going to press whatever lights up to collect the letter. Yeah, I'll do that. Do you think Kiara here is in the painting now? Who knows? You are the only other person I've seen. Still, I suppose it's a possibility. We should stay on the lookout for her. Then we should also keep a lookout for any other letters like this one. Maybe they'll answer more of our questions.
Pilar nods, and without another word, she begins walking again. I follow her. We walk in near silence again for what feels like forever. At least it feels that way to me. Wow, she looks very concerned all of a sudden. But you know what? This is actually a pretty good place to stop. So we kind of got an initial setup for the story itself. I'm going to go ahead and save right here. But she looks a little concerned. We stop walking, we hear some weak whistling, a couple of long notes growing fainter and fainter with every toot. So I'm curious, her face is like shocked right now. She's pretty freaked out. No idea what she's freaked out about. Oh, Pilar breaks into a run. I follow right behind her. Okay, well I didn't mean to do that, so I'll save right here again. Okay, so I have no idea what it is that Pilar here sees, but we will find out next time if I continue to do this. If you guys want me to continue playing this, let me know in the comment section below. I like this game. It's cool. The music is, again, a little strange, but it's just not what I was expecting from a game. This game is supposed to be a dark comedy, so I guess it's trying to... The music is kind of upbeat, and it's trying to keep in that same tune, I guess, as a comedy. But then again, I don't know, it just seems... I was expecting it to be a lot darker, like kind of deep... I don't know. It's just different than what I was expecting, which is a good thing because the game kind of throws you for a loop, especially right there at the main menu. But this game is pretty cool. The art style is cool. Everything's in a painted format, which I really like. It's a cool little art style. And the story's pretty weird. I'm curious, who is Pilar? Who are these other people? Who is this person that made this cake? What the heck is this world and why are these people here? It's got an interesting little story. Again, the art style is cool and the music is not what I was expecting, but it's still cool. So that's all the time I got for you today, guys. If you guys want to check this game out for yourself, there'll be a link to it in the description below. I recommend it if you're into visual novels. I like this game. Plus, it has choices, all that stuff. A lot of games, especially indie visual novels, they don't really have choices. They just basically have the story. You read it through. So that's all the time I got for today, guys. If you guys want me to play more of it, let me know in the comment section below. And thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out the annotations for more videos that I've done. And I will see you guys next time. Maniacs out. Wait, what? So that was like a... Ah! Oh! Okay! Alright, I'm leaving. They actually have the names of the girls are the tanks.